Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin spiked yesterday at 17,024 here on Coinbase, which is basically in line with what we anticipated as long as we were above 16,450, which is down here the critical support level. The idea was to still push higher and create this C wave, and we have made a higher high. However, we have not managed to break above this wave A high from the 20th of December. That would be expected, that would be ideal to still do that. We can continue with this channel here to see if maybe when we come down, this channel is going to provide additional support, but ideally I don't want the price to get down to that level to have confidence in this continued wave count. My opinion is, even though it's a bit tricky on the lower time frames, I have to count it that way, which is a little bit different to Ethereum, that we have here a 1, 2, 3 complete, 4, and the 5th would still be coming, the 5th of the 5th here. Ethereum, I've got another layer of waves in there, but I also expressed that on the shorter time frame, sometimes you need to be open to different ideas, and important is just to understand the key, let's call them invalidation points. And here, how long can I uphold this particular wave count? Then we will be able to uphold it as long as we stay above the 16,870 level. Yeah, we've now pulled back, I'll move that to the left, we've now pulled back to the 38.2% retrace. Don't really see an amazing reaction to it, so the idea would be to possibly drop to the 50% level at 16,872, and hopefully we get a reaction then, because a drop below the 50% level would indicate this cannot be a wave 4 anymore. Well, it can, theoretically, but again, in 80 to 90% of cases, when a wave 4 drops below that level, it's actually not a wave 4 anymore. Actually, in probably 95% of cases. It will only officially get invalidated if it crosses the wave 1 high, which is at 16,810. I mean, it could still become a diagonal pattern again, you know, then we've got a problem, because then it gets annoying and yeah, you would say to a degree unpredictable. Or we need to use other tools to forecast the price than Fibs. But at the moment, this looks still like an impulsive wave here in wave 5. What is here to mention? Well, important would be to get now a breakout above the wave A high, which is at 17,060. And you need to know that even if we drop below the 50% level, the possibilities for an uptrend and a continuation, they are not over. I mean, there's still other possibilities. For example, I still want to mention that this could just be an overshooting wave B. It doesn't look like it because of the corrective nature of the move down at the moment, but that's a possibility. So that we had here an overshooting wave B and would come down in a C wave next, but that would be unlikely in my opinion, but it's technically possible. The other possibility is that we have here a 1-2 setup and another 1, and we come down in a 2. So that we've got two 1-2 setups. That would allow for a substantial rally afterwards, and we probably have to expect a pullback to that ascending trend line here in white. And that would probably go along with a retracement to maybe the 61.8% Fib retracement. The point is here that a drop below the 78.6 retracement would not be healthy. It would probably indicate that this pattern is going to break. In around 90% of cases, if the price breaks the 78.6 retracement, it's not going to work out anymore. Yeah, so be prepared for that. And however, these are the possibilities: either turning around at the 50% level. If I draw the Fibs like that, then we're talking here about, yeah, 16,870. I mean, ideally above it, but it wouldn't be unlikely to come down to the 50%. Or we have a 1-2 setup. Yeah, so either in this scenario, we should not drop below 16,870, or if we have a 1-2 setup, it can obviously come down a bit lower. But below that level then, if we draw them again, below the 78.6 Fib, at around 16,750, 740, I don't have hope anymore that this is going to work out, and we're morphing into something difficult. Here, this wave 4, The reason I'm telling you that the idea with the 1-2-1-2 setup, even though I don't like that idea, is because the move down, the initial move down here, can you see that? If I zoom in, this initial move down came back to the 38.2 retracement already. That is often happening in a wave 2. So we could have a wave 2 where we pulled back to the 38.2 in the A wave, moved up in a B wave, and we're coming down now in a C wave maybe to the 61.8 or 78.6. But that's the uncertainty in the lower time frame. We just need to wait, and the market will tell. But I just want to tell you options and key thresholds and invalidation levels and pivot points. To the upside, targets are still either 17.1k, 17.3k, or 17.6. These are the 3 key resistance levels on the way up, fib extensions that are relevant. And I showed you that in the last video, that we had quite a nice overlap also between Fibonacci extensions and Fibonacci retracements. So I think we're facing here a whole cluster of resistances if we push any higher. So 17.1k, that would be ideal to reach that. 17.3 would be fine as well. 17.6, I find, at least in the current wave count, a bit unrealistic. Not impossible. Yeah, looking at the larger pattern, it is absolutely possible, and we need to expect it because the 1.618 extension is a common target for a wave C. But then we have to think about the lower level wave count again, because with this wave count, how it is, it's probably not working out. But there are possibilities like a 1-2-1-2 setup, and then this would be a 3, which could rally way higher. Yeah, so we need to be open to that idea. Therefore, I do explore the micro counts here for you, but can also only analyze what I see. Taking the bigger picture, this could certainly stretch out to 17.6k in the ABC pattern that we see here in blue. Quick reminder, I'm still expecting afterwards another low for Bitcoin. I mean, we need to see what happens here, right? Maybe we're morphing into the alternative short-term bullish pattern that could take us into the 19k region. We won't know that until we reached here the pivot point for the C wave and see how the price reacts. That's why I keep you updated so often. But afterwards, either from here or from up there, I would expect a move down to around 15k and then 14k. That could be then the bear market low. We'll see, we're not there yet. And obviously I'll keep you updated. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.